Hi, this is Mark with ValueCharts.com. We are looking at the daily chart for the crude oil market, and I'm seeing something here that concerns me a little bit about what's happening here. We have essentially followed the path that we've projected we would over the course of the last 4 days. I initiated a long position back on the 28th of November, and we've held on to that. I've essentially held on to that and made some nice money here upwards through today. Now, I was projecting that this market would test and break the resistance level right around the 90 level, and we've done that, and in the process of doing that, traded upwards into moderately overvalued, as represented by the value bars indicator. Now, what's concerning me is that we're now creating a possible doji pattern and also trading near the lower end of today's trading range, which would suggest that this uprun has potentially run its course. Now, that could change the longer term projection for this somewhat dramatically, but let me go ahead and put up a horizontal line here. We broke above, again, the resistance line that we had here that was represented by the high of November 6th and the high of November 19th. We've broken above that, cleared out all the stops, and now we've come right back down to the lower end of today's trading range. So this concerns me a little bit. I'm actually flat. I've gone ahead and liquidated my position in this market, taken my profits to live to trade another day. We're going to continue to watch crude oil and watch the commodities in general to see what happens, but for the time being, I would definitely say give you a word of caution about where this market could head longer term. The other thing is that if we pull up a weekly market here, or chart, excuse me, we have to be mindful that there's a trend line connecting the lows that were put in place, I believe, back in June. That's right, the end of June, to where we are recently in the first part of November. And this would conceivably spell out if we see a breakdown from here, a retest of this trend line, which would take us $4 or $3 to $4 per barrel lower. And if we ended up breaking this down trend line, we certainly would go back down conceivably to test the low levels of right around 79.08. So that could take us almost $10 a barrel lower near term. So that's worth noting. The other thing that I would note is that we've seen some weakness today in the stock market, which could be indicative of a weakening economy and could be reflective of weakening demand in crude oil as well. Now, that's taking things out there a little bit in terms of my analysis, but just be mindful that crude oil is in a very suspect area right now and that I have gone flat. Thanks for watching.